wanted to say first off, I've always been a fan of Doctor Who, but if I could quote you, I will never forget the time that we were you.
Thank you very much. You as well.
And my question, I know this is a little odd, but how would you like to come to a close to the public VIP party after the convention and dump a bucket of water on me from IS by the challenge?
Hey, well, I mean, if we could do it now, I would totally do it.
Hey.
Ice bucket you right here, right now.
Sadly,
we've got to go and leave.
yeah, they've got to travel, but
It's very disappointing.
I know.
completely understand.
Sorry, because it would be cool to ice bucket the doctor.
in spirit, though, we are all dumping ice on you right now.
You should just shake Geronimo when it happens.
Yeah.
I plan to.
Yeah.
That's a good idea, actually. Yeah.
All right. Hi there.
Hello. You guys, or I should say the Doctor and Amy, had the most amazing relationship in your series. It was so loving and sweet. I tried to think how to describe it. I was telling somebody else, and it wasn't brother-sister, it wasn't father-daughter. How would you describe it?
It's really hard to define. I remember thinking that at the time. I think it's a little bit of everything.
Yeah.
There was a little bit father-daughter, but then there was a little mother-son going on as
Yeah.
well,
Yeah.
emotionally, you know?
Yeah. Sort of like our own relationship. What genuinely happened is that the story, and art often does this, art often imitates life, and life often imitates art, doesn't it? And I think with us, because of the spirit that we had to get through it together. And, and no one, it was a weird time, like David and Catherine and that and Russell was so popular, and me and Stephen and Karen came in, and the world was
We
really
had
going.
to continue this thing.
Cool.
It was terrifying.
Yeah, and they didn't know if, like, literally, after that first season, BBC didn't know if they were going to make it again. And then we found out we kind of this year, and now it's like unthinkable that they will make Doctor Who again, and so I think there was a sort of unity amongst me, you and Arthur, which was about doing that. And
Which definitely mirrored the relationships in the show as well. Because if you think about it, we kind of went through a similar thing where it was like this crazy, because we both came from pretty much complete obscurity.
Yeah.
So it was like life changing and our world went, and we were like, whoa, what's happening? And it was the same that was happening in the show, so it was like, whoa, there's weird parallels going on.
Yeah, and also I'm biased, obviously, but I believe, is there a better introduction of a doctor and a companion than the Doctor than 11 and Little Amelia Pond? Because he meets her as a kid, and so therefore there's a sort of it was never about romance and all of that, because we've done that so
More than
brilliantly.
that, do you know what I mean? It was a deeper connection than that.
Yeah, so it was, I think, Stephen just did it brilliantly.
Well, in a way, you were also a kid because you were emerging from the TARDIS, in this very new form, and figuring out who you are. So you're both kind of meeting yourself in these childlike.
Yeah. Do you know what? It was exactly like two children sort of going, hey, let's go and save the world then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
Hi, Matt. I just wanted to tell you that you're such an inspiration to me. I actually fractured my spine a few years ago, and I read that you had a back injury that actually led to you becoming an actor.
Yeah.
And I just really looked up to you in that way when I had surgery and throughout my recovery, so thank you.
Wow. Well, listen, I'm pleased that you've recovered. How fantastic.
Yeah.
My question is, was it harder for you to film on your first day or last day of filming?
Blimey, the first day was pretty out there, wasn't it?
Yeah, beach.
And it was
The TARDIS was there, which was just so iconic to us. We were like, ah!
First scene we ever filmed. Does anyone know?
Yes.
Okay, go on then. What was it?
It was when you're meeting up with River.
Yeah.
Yes, exactly.
Well done. Amazing.
These guys know their trivia.
Good. That's good Doctor Who knowledge right there. Yeah, it was looking up at what was that spaceship called? It was.
The Byzantium.
Yeah.
Nice, thank you. And we were looking up, and I will never ever forget the smell of the smoke.
Yeah,
And from that,
perfumey.
yeah, it sort of reminds me of, well, you want to spell it out? Oh my God, Doctor Who. And yeah, the first day was harder. The last day was sad, but the first day was harder, definitely.
Oh, I like just had a really good time on the first day. But the pressure wasn't really on me as much as it was on you, because you were playing
It really
tight
did,
tempo.
though. I remember thinking, God, she's so natural, she makes it look so easy.
Oh, really?
Yeah, she just sort of like did it.
Oh,
And
I think so,
was
like if I was doing it now, I'd be way more scared. But it was just like the blind optimism of being like 21.
I can't believe you were
Like,
talking
this is great.
Yeah. Good question. Thank you. Hi there.
Hi. Say hi to the camera. My question is for Matt Smith over there, the doctor. Did the doctor's fashion sense come from you, or did it come from the producers?
That's a good question. You precocious young man. Well, it was a bit of both, really. I think that, like, I auditioned in a tweed blazer, which I never had worn. I should walk you or something.
Yes.
It's the jacket that you wore when you got the role.
Yeah, and I can never wear it again because I look like a complete arse. But yeah, it was, you know, like the tweed and the bow tie. I just wanted him to feel like a professor, and I didn't want him to feel too cool because, you know, I was young and I thought we went through a lot of things. Like I had a leather jacket, and like stripes and clarity, and yeah, it just felt a bit too sort of cool. And so yeah, it was a sort of a mixture. But they didn't want it, and I was like, can I try a bow tie? And they were like, oh. And we've been at it for like 3 days, and then I put the bow tie on, and they were like, actually it works.
It was so iconic.
Yeah, but that's Stephen. It's actually Stephen that turned it into the sort of an 11 Doctor thing, because he wrote about it.
And his idea was the fez.
Stephen's was
Yeah.
yeah, but I really wanted a hat.
Oh, really? Is that what that came from?
Yeah, I was like, give me the hat.
The funniest thing to me is that the fez has hit so amazing, but it was only on screen for maybe a few minutes, and now it's like so iconic. It's so funny.
But that's why he kept blowing it up, because he knew I really wanted it. Because that's what Stephen does. Like,
He was literally like to me, oh no, I've given it a fez, and now he's gonna want it forever.
yeah, and I did, because I thought it was cool. It was ridiculous. I was like, can I have the fez back? No, you can't have the fez. So then he kept teasing with it, and he'd like go up, and then just make jokes about my chin, and that was sort of really strict. Oh, there's another chin joke.
Well, Karen, was your style at all, your wardrobe, influenced by your own
We went back and forth with that because I was like, this is not her 21-year-old's dress. And then we just tried like so many different looks. I remember it being like a very long process. And then we arrived at this sort of like leather jacket-y skirt thing that I was really into. Because it felt like that's what girls really wore back in those days, like 4 years ago.
Back in the day.
When I was a young one.
Speaking of feathers, hello.
Hello.
Hello. This begin. This is a great time. I was dreaming about this always for you two to come here, and I thank you. To begin, I have to say that one of the saddest moments I've ever seen was the Vincent and the Doctor when Matt talked to Karen. And to be honest, I'll be one of the bravest ones that can say this, but I cried during that. Now, I got a question for both of you. What do you think is one of the most beautiful and saddest moments that you have done on Doctor Who?
Gosh. There's so many. There's been so many sad, beautiful moments.
Do you know, I remember there being a real truth. I can't remember what episode it was in. I think it was in a Grey episode or something. I think. Remember that house we used to shoot outside of Cardiff, your blue house? Remember when Arthur was behind the red car?
Oh,
we went
yeah.
and we had a moment outside.
And we were saying goodbye.
Yeah, I thought there was a real truth.
Oh, yeah. That felt really real.
Yeah, it did, didn't it?
Yeah.
So that was
The episode with the Minotaur.
Was it?
Yeah.
God complex.
Yeah, it was. It was the end of episode The God Complex.
Yeah, season 6, episode 11, I think.
Yes, I think you're right.
That's another game we play as well, where we go the rebel flesh.
Season 6, episode 5 and 6.
Yeah, exactly right. The Curse of the Black Spot.
Episode 3, season 6.
Yeah!
Yeah!
Nailed it!
This little girl is nailed it!
That's awesome. Well done. All right, let's take one over here. Hi there.
Hello.
Hello.
Is it me you're looking for?
Oh my God.
Hi, my name is Mila James, and I want to say I would say something for as mentioned, but I went and meet you guys for my 16th birthday, and that one meant a lot to me, and I wrote you guys a fan and thank you letter, so I want to give it to you probably like a little bit later if I can. But that's my question. What is one thing you guys miss about being on the show?
Probably hanging out with my friends, I miss, on a day-to-day basis.
Yeah.
Being in the absolute cold and it being so cold that it was hysterically funny.
Yeah. Yeah. Seeing Arthur just sort of lunge and be quite angry.
Lunging, he's always lunging, that
I miss Stephen.
boy. Stephen Moffat's writing, I
I miss
miss,
Stephen.
delivering his lines.
Yeah.
And the job's really fun itself because you get to run away from monsters for a living, which is the best.
Yeah,
I
it's
really
amazing.
recommend it.
Why did we leave, Karen? What did we leave?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Go
I
back.
don't know what we've done.
Your office being the TARDIS has to be pretty cool.
Yeah.
Showing up to work.
Yeah, that's
Do
the
you know
trouble.
that? You never ever get tired
Like the
of walking
second-
through those blue doors. You go, whoa, it's so cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then you see people come to set now.
Yeah, especially kids. They'll come on and be like, oh, and then you remember that it's so amazing.
For kids, I was like that when I. But yeah, cool. And we'll take your letter after the panel.
Okay.
Hi there.
Thank you.
Hi.
Hi.
My question is, what is your favorite Dalek episode?
It has to be Asylum of the Daleks.
Definitely.
Absolutely.
That era, definitely Asylum of the Daleks.
Yeah, that's one of my favorite episodes ever, actually.
Yeah, mine too.
Love that.
We messed up on that first Dalek episode. We didn't get them right. We got the design wrong.
When they were all primary colors.
Yeah, they were primary colours. They were too big, and it just didn't work. Like the Daleks. Yeah, and actually, but I thought Asylum was a real cracking episode.
Oh, yeah.
What is it like doing a scene with a Dalek and then they cut, and then you're just talking to the guy in the Dalek suit? Is that just bizarre? Because
Barnaby,
there's
dancer.
and then you have the voice actor and
Nicholas,
Nicholas,
yeah.
and then so you have like a couple different people working on the Dalek. Does it take you out of the scene, or is it just bizarre?
I think initially it's just like, whoa, like, because they have, like, the voice changer there, and he's like, I'm a doctor, and it's really like, oh, that's amazing, but then you get used to it, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah.